Hello, this is Veeler, and welcome back to Let's Play Mega Man Legacy Collection. We're currently in Mega Man 1, and I've defeated Bomb Man and Guts Man, have attained their appropriate weapons, and we are now going to go to Cut Man, who is a gardener. I guess he can mow my lawn. Now, let me show you something. You see these blocks of highlight? Kill that thing. You don't need to kill it with that, but you know what I mean. I'm just showing you an example of what Gutsman's move can do. Even though there will be a better example of that later in the stage. Gutsman power is useless without a block. It's also one of the other flaws this game has. Not all the weapons are useful all the times. Actually, I think there's a few other games that have that weapon too. I'm thinking of Brightman and 4 and who else am I thinking of? I don't know. I think there's someone in Mega Man 6. And I fell. Can I make it? Yes. Will I have to do it again? Probably. Give me your points. The little dots I'm picking up, we'll never see them again in Mega Man. They just give you points at the end of the level, and since points were made, well, pointless, there's no use for them anymore, so I'm still collecting them in here because reasons. And at least they could do is give you a 1-up every so often. Is that so much I ask for? One of the flaws this game does contain, much like all of the NES Mega Mans, is that if there are too many things on the screen, they will lag. You would think that would be fixed in a PC game, but they want to remain faithful to the original release. I'm not kidding. They push the NES to its limit. I will give them that. Fortunately, that is about all I'll give them. Though, it's not so bad in the later games. Mega Man 3 has its moments. I can't think of many others that have moments. In fact, Mega Man 3 actually has a glitch on the stage select screen, which is weird. I don't think it's from slowdown, I think it's just because it's a thing. Sweet, sweet energy. And more jumpy eye thing. Can I kill him with Gutsman? No! Yes! I can! Too bad I can only kill him with Gutsman when there are blocks around. I don't like those things. They're... unlike most of the other Mega Man games, the big ones in the later episodes, they are very hard to predict. Though, once I get a certain Robot Master's weapon, they will become a lot easier. Hello, Cutman. I don't know how I'm supposed to kill you in this level that has 2 blocks. Oh crap. I actually missed. I'm gonna have to go with the backup way, but just shoot him. You'll notice he flies very backwards, and that's one of the reasons why a lot of people like to do him first. Because he has that much pushback. And his projectiles are easier to dodge anyways. In fact, in the spoilers, there's going to be rematches with them later. In the rematches, you have to fight him with your shooter. There are no guts blocks around. Anyways, let's go to a Rockman, who might have one of the most overpowered weapons in the game, all because of a glitch. This part, I do not like this part. Oh wait, I think I learned something one time. Oh yeah, that makes it a lot easier. Oh, how could I never have known that when I was a kid? So useful. Let's go back here now, because we won't need that for a bit. Now here, you have a long ladder and enemies coming from either side. They take one shot, so... not worth it. And more of the same on this screen. Worth it. No, it wasn't. I still have the same amount of health. And here we are at the first notorious puzzle in the series. Disappearing blocks. Luckily there's only 4 of them in this one. And this isn't so much as a disappearing block puzzle as a disappearing block annoyance. Oh sure, I could've gotten those weapon refills there, but not like I need them. A Rockman dies in 3 hits to cut man's weapon, I think. Die! I'll take that for cuts man's weapon. I don't know if that was a plus or a minus, but I'm taking this side. You can take either side. Your challenges are either deal with the electricity or deal with these things. Your choice. And since Cut Blade does do that, and up here if you decide you want to switch, this is a guts block. Not doing so good at this jumping, am I? Oh, what's this little handy thing here? How do I know it's handy? Because I know it's handy. You want this. Actually, you need it. That is the magnet beam, and its use is as follows. Oh look, I have a platform now. It's not an option of, oh, you just say it because you need it to get off, skip some disappearing block puzzles. No, you need it to beat Wily Castle. That's no joke. You absolutely need it. You'll know why when we get there. But don't worry, if you don't have the weapon, or if you don't have that, you can go to, you can go back to the stage. But you do need Gutman's weapon to get it, and that is why I did Bomb Man first. Because I didn't want to have to come back to the stage. And that's one of the uses of it. If you want to refill the power, you can go back to the screen, or just wait until an enemy comes. Oh, thank you for throwing easy puzzles at me. No thank you for throwing this thing at me. Oh good, you did a long jump. It can do short jumps or long jumps. As I mentioned before, there are no patterns to it. I'm going to climb up with Cutman's power because there aren't enemies on the way, just beams. which I'm still stupid enough to run into. Can't kill those. I will note I don't tend to use powers in stages normally. Of course, I've tried to record this the series before and said that. I'm actually re-recording it so that I don't have a mouse cursor, believe it or not. I found out that I actually do use those things more. See, told you, 3 shots. Didn't even move. He's actually fairly hard to beat with your blaster. Trust me, there's a reason I haven't finished all the no items robot rushes yet. In the next episode, Ice Ice Baby. This has been Veiler. I hope you enjoyed and have fun.